U.S. Army Video Part 2. Operations. Moreover, the ship's crew is trained to respond to including resting cable failures. In the case of a cable break, who quickly assesses the situation and clears any debris from the flight to ensure the safe return of the aircraft on its subsequent attempt. Okay, let's go to the crew members on the flight deck first. You can help us by liking this video or leaving a blue heart in the comments, especially for all the crew members aboard a U.S. Navy ship. Show your respect and encourage them. Each crew member wears a colored that corresponds to their specific role, making it easier to identify amid the flurry of activity. Yellow shirts are aircraft handling officers, responsible for directing and the positioning of aircraft on the flight deck. They're also in charge of coordinating the air traffic control tower and the ship's commanding officer during flight operations. Green shirts are maintenance personnel and aircraft inspectors who ensure that the aircraft are in optimal before condition. Taking off and landing, they perform routine checks, repairs, and necessary adjustments to guarantee the plane's safety and performance. Blue shirts are the plane handlers, resisting moving the aircraft on the plane deck and in the hangar bay. They use tow tractors and other specialized equipment to maneuver planes into the correct takeoff, landing, and storage. Purple shirts are the fuel handlers, also known as the Greys. Due to their distinctive purple uniforms, they're responsible for refueling aircraft on the plane deck and monitoring the ship's fuel supply. They ensure that each plane the required amount of fuel for its mission and follow strict safety during protocols. The refueling process. Red shirts are the ordnance handlers and crash and salvage crew members. The ordnance handlers manage the unloading and storage of weapons and ammunition on the aircraft. Crash and salvage are specifically trained to respond to emergencies, such as an aircraft crash, a fire, or other incident on the flight deck. They work with firefighting equipment, rescue gear, damage control tools to minimize risk and protect the crew and aircraft during emergencies. Round shirts are typically aviation bosun's and they're responsible for the operation and maintenance of the ship's aircraft, arresting and other equipment related to flight deck operations. They play a crucial role in the launching and recovery of aircraft, ensure that carrier flight operations and run safely smoothly. In addition to these color-coded rules, there are also white shirts or medical personnel, safety observers, and landing signal officers. They oversee the overall safety of the flight operations and provide medical assistance when necessary on the busy and noisy flight deck of an aircraft carrier like USS Our Gerald. Effective communication is crucial for maintaining safety and efficiency. One of the primary ways that flight deck communicate is through the use of a complex system of hand signals. The signals allow crew members to convey essential information without relying on spoken word, which could be difficult to hear over the roar of the jet engines. Each role on the flight deck has its own set of hand signals that they use to communicate with each other. The pilots. The signals help to coordinate the movement of aircraft, equipment, and personnel, ensuring that all operations run smoothly and safely. Some hand signals are used to instruct pilots on the direction they should taxi. For instance, the marshaller may use a come-forward signal, which consists of both arms extended forward, palms facing up, and an upward scooping motion. To instruct the pilot, the marshal extends one arm in the desired direction, while the other arm points towards the ground. During aircraft recovery, the landing signal or LSO uses a series of hand signals to guide pilots and landing. These signals include the wave-off signal, which instructs the pilot to abort the landing and go around for another approach. The LSO extends both arms straight out and waves them vigorously up and down. The flight deck is also equipped with visual such as the first now lens optical landing system, FLAWS for short, which provides pilots with glide slope to ensure a safe landing. However, hand signals remain an essential backup communication method. In case of system failures or other emergencies, crew members are trained to respond quickly and accurately to these hand signals, as miscommunications can lead to dangerous situations. Regular drills and training exercises help to reinforce the use of hand signals and ensure that all personnel are familiar with their meanings. Operating on the flight deck is an already challenging task, but when faced with varying weather conditions, the demands on the crew become even more formidable. High winds, heavy rain, and low visibility can significantly impact flight deck operations, requiring crew members to adapt and execute their duty with heightened precision and caution. High winds are a common concern. They can affect aircraft takeoffs and landings, making them more challenging and even more dangerous. When faced with strong winds, crew members must use their training to securely handle the aircraft to prevent them from being blown off or causing damage to themselves or the ship. Pilots must also rely on their communication with the landing signal officer to execute safe takeoffs and landings under these challenging conditions. Heavy rain poses another challenge for flight deck personnel. Rain can reduce visibility and create slippery surfaces, increasing the risk of accidents. Crew members must exercise extra caution when moving around the flight deck and handling aircraft during rainy conditions. They may also need to don specialized to stay dry and maintain their footing. In extreme cases, flight deck operations may be temporarily halted if the rain becomes too intense or if lightning is present, as it poses a significant risk risk of both the equipment. Low visibility situations, such as fog or heavy cloud, can also complicate flight deck operations. Pilots rely heavily on visual cues for takeoffs and landings, so reduced visibility can make these tasks more challenging. In these scenarios, the ship's advanced communication systems become crucial, allowing pilots to receive and accurate guidance with the flight deck personnel. The personnel land's optical landing system plays a vital role in providing pilots with slope information to ensure safe landings, even in low visibility conditions. EMLs. How are the aircraft on the flight deck of an aircraft launched so quickly off the deck? EMLs is a technology that uses electromagnetic power to launch aircraft off the flight deck, replacing the old steam used on previous carriers. The system consists of linear motors that generate a magnetic field that propels the aircraft down the catapult track. One of the most significant advantages over steam is its ability to launch a wider variety of aircraft. The old steam catapults require different aircraft, which slow down the launch process and put more stress on the aircraft and their pilots. In contrast, EMLs can adjust its launch settings automatically, allowing for a smoother and more efficient launch process. Another significant advantage is its ability to reduce maintenance and operating costs. Steam catapults require extensive maintenance and can break down more frequently due to their complex mechanical systems. In contrast, EMLs has fewer moving parts and a simpler design, making it more reliable and easier to maintain. Perhaps the most critical advantage is its ability to increase safety for aircraft and pilots. Steam catapults use a burst of steam to launch aircraft, which can cause stress on the airframe and the pilot. In contrast, EMS provides a smoother launch, reducing the stress on the aircraft and minimizing the risk of damage or injury. The EMS is a massive feat of engineering. The system is capable of launching weighing up to 100,000 pounds, making it capable of launching from fighter jets to heavy cargo planes. It's also capable of launching aircraft at speeds of up to 165 making knots, it faster and more efficient than the old steam catapult. But it is just one of the many advanced features of the USS Gerald. The ship is also equipped with advanced weapon radar systems and communication systems and state-of-the-art propulsion technology. All of these features work together to make the most capable and lethal warship in the world. As the leadership of its class, the Ford is the epitome of modern naval warfare and technological prowess. Its advanced features ensure that not only the most powerful warship, but also the most capable of defending itself and dominating the seas. One key aspect of the Ford's capabilities lies in state-of-the-art radar and communication system. The Ford is equipped with some of the most advanced radar communications in the world. These systems are designed to enable the ship to track threats at long ranges, communicate with other naval assets in real time, and engage and defeat threats with precision. The ship is also equipped with advanced communication capabilities, including satellite communications and secure radio systems. The systems allow the ship to maintain constant communication with other naval including assets, other ships' aircraft and command centers, and enable the ship to share data and information in real time. This communication capability is critical for command and control of the ship's weapon systems, as well as for coordinating with other naval assets. In the theater, the Ford is also equipped with advanced passive radar and electronic warfare systems. The ship's passive radar system is capable of tracking targets without emitting any detectable signals, making it difficult for an enemy to detect the ship's presence. The ship's electronic warfare are designed to jam and disrupt enemy communication systems, further increasing the ship's survivability and effectiveness in combat. All of these advanced radar and communication work together to make the USS Gerald R. Ford the most advanced and effective warship in the world. The ship's ability to detect and track at long ranges, communicate effectively with other naval assets, and engage and defeat threats with precision enable it to dominate on the seas. But is the Gerald R. Ford impossible to sink? Although no ship can be considered impossible to sink, the Ford's design and technology make it one of the most resilient warships in the world. One of the key aspects contributing to the Ford's survivability is its stealth technology. The ship's superstructure is designed with materials that reduce its radar cross-section, making it more difficult for enemy radar to track. Additionally, a Ford's propulsion system produces less noise and heat, making it harder for adversaries to detect using sonar or infrared sensors. Another factor contributing to the ship's resilience is its advanced damage control system. Before it is equipped with state-of-the-art firefighting and damage control as well as specially trained personnel who can quickly respond to emergencies such as fires, floods, or battle damage. The ship also features improved compartmentalization with watertight doors and bulkheads designed to limit the spread in case of hull breaches. The Ford's extensive defensive capabilities further enhance her survivability. The ship's missile defense system, such as the Evolved Sea Sparrow missile or ESSM, and the Rolling Airframe missile or RAM, also provide robust protection against airborne threats, while the close-in weapon system provides a last line of defense against incoming missiles and small boats. Furthermore, the Ford operates as part of a larger naval task force, typically including guided missile cruisers, destroyers, and submarines, which provide additional layers of protection against enemy threats. This combined force can deter or neutralize potential attackers before they can pose a significant threat to the carrier. Is there a risk of the aircraft falling off the flight deck? Although aircraft carriers such as are designed to minimize the risk of in-flight accident, it is still possible for aircraft to fall off under certain circumstances. However, various safety measures and procedures exist to reduce the likelihood of such incidents. In addition to weather monitoring systems, the flight deck is also designed to minimize the risk of aircraft falling off the deck. The deck features non-slip surfaces for better traction for aircraft during landing ships. Advanced arresting is designed to decelerate aircraft and efficiently during landing, reducing the likelihood of them shooting across the deck. In an emergency such as when the cockpit of an aircraft becomes or a brake fails, safety barriers called jet blast can be raised to prevent the aircraft from rolling the edge of the deck. These barriers are made of reinforced steel and can withstand the force of a jet engine, providing an additional layer of protection. Flight deck crew members who wear the colored shirts are also trained to respond to emergencies and coordinate with other departments to ensure the safety of both aircraft and personnel. Regular drills contribute to a high level of crew preparedness and situational awareness, further reducing the risk of accidents. As we delve deeper into the advanced capabilities of the USS Gerald, it's worth exploring. Also one of its most groundbreaking weapon system. The system not only offers unprecedented power, but also has the potential to revolutionize naval warfare. Perhaps the most notable feature of the ship's weapon is its electromagnetic railgun. The railgun is a revolutionary weapon that uses an electromagnetic field to accelerate projectiles up to hypersonic speeds. The railgun has a range of up to 100 nautical miles and is capable of firing projectiles at speeds of up to Mach 7. This makes it one of the most advanced and lethal weapons in the world. The railgun has been in development by various departments of the U.S. military over the past few years in several tests. It was shown to be able to easily pierce the hose of aircraft carriers. One of the major factors that have the deployment of a railgun by the U.S. military is the fact that not only does it require an obscene energy to operate, but it also generates a lot of heat. I can warp the barrel of the gun, making it a one-time use. It requires a ton of cooling for the barrel and the superconductors, creating the magnetic field in the rail. Due to all these reasons, it is still impossible to deploy them on armored aircraft, but it is possible to deploy them in aircraft carriers. Like the Ford. Well, it's because the USS Gerald comes with 2 nuclear reactors that can generate up to 1.38 megawatts of electricity. That's almost triple that of the Nimitz class. Therefore, this power generated should be more than enough to power the railguns. Another factor that is beneficial to the deployment of railguns on ICS is the availability of water. Water from the seas can be employed to cool the barrels of the railguns. Another critical component of the Gerald's offensive capabilities is the Tomahawk land attack missiles, LAMs, which are long-range, all-weather subsonic cruise missiles capable of both sea and land-based assaults. The Tomahawk land attack simply called Tomahawks are an important piece in an aircraft attack capability. They're long-range, all-weather subsonic cruise missiles capable of both sea and land-based assaults. Tomahawks boast a range of up to 25 kilometers. These missiles can strike targets deep within enemy territory without endangering the USS Gerald are furthermore. Because of their advanced guidance systems, and they are extremely accurate. This enables them to strike targets with high precision, reducing the risk of collateral damage and increasing the strike's effectiveness. What do you find the most fascinating thing about the Gerald, or are you working on a U.S. Navy ship? Please let us know in the comments and share your thoughts and experiences. Leave a blue heart in the comments to thank all the crew members for their services. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And consider subscribing to our channel for more exciting content. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.